But yeah, with that being said, we're gonna get into regularly scheduled programming. And Context Matters has a theme, right? We ain't going in this bitch. We ain't just winging it. We ain't coming in here just talking with no plan. We not a reaction channel. There won't be much of that. I'll tell you that much. This is Context Matters. Because the real context matters. And we talk about matters that require context, right? So, that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to get right into the first segment of the day. Damn, I wish I had my buttons, but it's coming. Shout out to y'all. Boom. What's the word? What's the word? What's the word, gang? This segment right here. What's the word? Again, I don't have my screens in the right place, so I'm looking this way to get everything engaged. What's the word? Hot topics, baby. This is hot topics. This is hot topics, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about all the latest and greatest shit that's going on in entertainment. We're going to talk about all the shit that's going on in the world. We're going to talk about life shit. We're going to talk about just, what's the hot takes? What we talking about? And you know what I'm saying? What headlines are out there that require context? So that's what what's the word is, right? We're going to get into some context about some things that's going on, right? And the first one, stop, boy. The first one is, y'all see this? I'm telling y'all this what y'all gonna get over here. I'm gonna have to end up getting up, putting y'all on, say, hold on a second. I'm gonna have to put these niggas out because they're gonna start being ridiculous. Nonetheless, let's get right into it. What's the word? What's the latest word to y'all? Let me ask you this. Let me read the chat right now. So what's the word to y'all? What's going on in the world? What's going on in the world that's a hot topic that we need to talk about? Skip Bayless, Spicy Brown. Oh, okay. Drake dissing LeBron, Jello Ball song. Okay. Joe Budden, Fox Sports. Okay, so we're going to have to get some clarity because I don't have all the game on this, but I do have a few things. I know that the title of this episode may inquire some minds. The title of this episode, some of my stories on my Instagram may be newsworthy, right? I think we kind of rejoiced. I think we rejoiced as a whole. I feel like my tribe, they fuck with me enough that y'all can rejoice with me in this celebratory last 48 hours, right? I can celebrate. And I'm just saying celebrate just because I'm not like a whole ass nigga. Like I want to see everybody fail. But in this case, boy, oh boy, he had it coming, man. He had it coming. He did it to himself. You know what I'm saying? But he had it coming. It literally like just played out so perfectly. So let me ask y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Dejon, man. Let's get right into it. How y'all feel about the whole publicity stunt, PR, I'm a publicist, green screen release? How y'all feel about that, bruh? How y'all feel about that? Talk to me, tribe. Whoa, Epic. How y'all feel about that? That's crazy, right? It looked like it's a preface for some legal shit, right? That shit weak as hell. That shit's too weak, right? It's like, how do you make a post, right? A resignation post. See, I'm right at resignation post. Look, real quick before I jump off. I smoke a lot, so I'll lose my train of thought. I'm going to need y'all chat to hold me accountable and remind me what I was talking about. Let me get these badass. Get your ass out my room. Get out. I'll let the two crazy older ones do their thing. My youngest one, he going to stay. All right, so to me, that's like that's like, let me type it this way just in case I need to have some type of some ground to stand on. And to me, the way it was written, it wasn't like ground to stand on morally. My nigga wrote it like ground to stand on legally. Shout out to Jay Smokes Jays. I see you, bro. If y'all can keep dropping that Cash App in there for me, please. I really appreciate it. Again, I'm not begging, but if you want to support, please drop that in there. Stet needs cash. Stet needs cash. Drop your message in the Cash App, and I will read it as well throughout the stream. So thank you for that support. But yeah, to me, that's not a moral. That was really immoral, in my opinion, because it's like you played victim when during the whole time you were the more aggressor, right? You're playing victim and you're playing into your sexuality because we know it's a sensitive subject in America, right? Like let's call a spade a spade. You're playing into that as the problem of why you weren't comfortable, but you came over making those same jokes and you try to beat us to the punch by saying those jokes so that we didn't say them. So that shows your insecurity, right? So when you make a post like this and you try to highlight people messing with your sexuality and you're embracing it, dark rainbow. Some people can play with me. Some people can do the gay jokes, but some people it just ain't cool. So you embrace it from other people, but when you get gay jokes from other people, you sensitive, right? So to me, this is playing victim. I feel like he knows he went too far with them comments with Keem. I don't care what he feel about me. We already know the sentiments. I explained that last episode. I'm not going to keep diving into that. But what I do want to give attention to is just the victim mentality that's going on from somebody who is the criminal. Like, you the one that took it next level. Like, if we're really looking at the, like, you're the aggressor. You're playing victim, but you're the aggressor. It's like somebody punched you and you shot and killed them. And retaliation, not like in the midst of it, like retaliation, you shot and kill them. And it's like, that you don't think that's overly aggressive? It's like, how do you play victim when you're the one who really pulled the trigger? Like, you did the shit. You tried to go for jugulars and knockouts, bro. You didn't even try to. You tried to like kill niggas' spirits and tried to like kill niggas, touching the people's emotions and sensitive spots, all because you feel like, hold on, this nigga said niggas was fighting for his civil rights. Let me sip my tea. It's been what's it called? Steering? No, what's I just said it. I know the term for this. I'm not no dummy. Fuck, whatever it's called. It's been soaking my tea bag in there. You know what I'm saying? Let me sip on that note. That shit is crazy, bro. What was I just saying? See, there was another moment. I said, let me sip on that. Something I just had a recollection. I'm still smoking. Steep. Yeah, steeping it. Good shit. Yeah, see, I was close. I was like, what was I just saying? I was saying about soaking my tea bag is crazy. Oh, the civil rights. See, don't panic. This is what I need. I smoke a lot, y'all. I will be asking y'all this. I'll lose my train of thought quick, especially when I'm here by myself and I'm not shooting it with nobody else. This nigga had the nerve to say he felt like he was fighting for his civil rights. Like, just the whole, everybody's against him and we judged him for being that and we didn't treat him fairly for being that, and we outcasted him and he wasn't invited to events and people didn't want to be his friend, but he's fighting for civil rights? These statements are prefaces for legal action. I'm just telling y'all. And I saw the shit coming. Everybody like, Stet, you a hoe ass nigga. You ran from a fade. You let the nigga take your show. You let the nigga take your seat. You a bitch. You ran from a fade. No, nigga. I ran from destruction. I ran from imploding. Look at that fucking show now. And shout out to M-Men and Hove, 1000%. There ain't no shade towards them, but look at that flick. And then the corny shit with, okay, look, let me just stay on Dejon, and then we're going to wrap up on his beef back. Look, I just feel like everybody said this was going to happen, the whole legal action, the whole be aware. He tried to do it with no jumper. He's going to do it over there with y'all. He's going to find some reason, wait till he goes against the higher-ups, wait till something happens, and and he's going to threaten legal action. He's literally prefacing that with his statements. Even his replies in the comments now, I've seen somebody screenshot one of his new replies, and it's like so like soft-hearted. I tried to tell them to stop, and they didn't want to listen, and that's why I left. Clown shit, dog. Clown shit. No, you really ran because you seen niggas was checking you on the stream and knew they wasn't gonna let it fly because they from out here and they operate a little differently than I do. And they ready to react, which is not a bad thing. They ready to react. And you put a fucking crackpot. Dog, see, like, you put a fucking crackpot and acted like you was cooking crack. Something that's so detrimental to our society and to our culture and to just anything. And then on top of that, you're doing it to a mutual friend of people you look up to and been brown nosing. And you put a prop out like you're cooking crack, like it's just gonna push the narrative further. Like, what are you fucking thinking? You insecure bastard, bro. Like, that shit is burnt out, bro. And I dodged it. I left, and I shout out to Keem. He was holding me down on what can go wrong a little bit, and they was mad at him for doing that. But shout out to Keem. He he was holding people accountable. You know what I'm saying? Just asking the questions that need to be asked. And to be offended by that shit, I don't know. I'm not gonna swelter on this nigga. He sweats enough, I'm sure. And he's very frictiony, I'm sure. He probably has a lot of dark skin in certain areas, I'm sure. So I don't want to cause any more friction with him. We see what it did. W-stet, it ran its course. And it's affecting the brand. It's affecting their brand. It's affecting their brand.